Welcome back, everybody. You're welcome if you are new. Today we are in the Dirt Limited Late Models here at the Dirt Track of Charlotte. We are car number 4 here out of 12. We were not super fast in practice, but everybody's times were pretty close altogether. Fastest I ran in practice before this was like a 4.99, like literally barely in the 4, so basically a 5. Track came in pretty clean for the most part, just a little line coming in the corner. But you're going to want to run the bottom. Bottom's definitely the fastest way around right now. It might move up further in the race, but we'll see how that goes. Let off a little bit, try to stay low and keep my car straight. So I want to try to keep my car as straight as possible for these corners for the much speed as I can get, because these cars bog down very easily. I ran a 4:36. Hell, I'll take that. Fastest I've ran here so far. I will take that. Just throwing it in these corners, trying to see what I can get out of it. Second lap. Qualifying means a whole lot. 4:88, so I still ran a 4:88 the second lap. That's not bad. That would still put me in second currently, without my time there. Well, holy shit. I was fast as hell in qualifying. I want to go back and see that lap, because that was actually a real nice lap. Ran the top, got as much speed as I could. Just try to keep the car straight, not get too sideways. Keep as much speed as I could down the straightaways. Just let off, just slightest bit going into the corners. Ran a 4:36. Hell, that's awesome. I'm super happy about that. Did he run both his laps? I want to see his consistency. All right, he ran a 7:49 the second lap, so he might have ran the high side second lap. I like looking at people's consistency. He's good consistency there. But we ran a 4:88 second lap. Qualifying still has 2.5 minutes left. There's another guy that still is to qualify, so I'll pick it up when we're about to go green. Thanks. Alright, well, we held the pole. That's awesome. Very happy about that. Qualifying means a ton in these cars since there's no cautions. Everyone's running about the same speed. Should be very interesting. I wonder if they're still talking.
What?
Yep, they are. Very talkative group. I'm very happy I'm car number 4 in this race. Maybe I can gain some iRating back if I do well. See if I can hold them off, though. The main thing. Just got to get a really good start off the beginning in turn 4. Hopefully get ahead of the 1 car. Just got to run our line right on the bottom. Just like we did in qualifying. Don't hit the tires. You will ruin your entire race. And probably some other guys behind you races hitting that. And then probably either flipping or just spinning out right on that bottom groove going up into the middle. Usually wrecks a couple people when that happens. Another good reason why I'm very happy that we got the pole. So I don't have to worry about that at the moment. And it's hard to pass in these things. Limited late models is like probably the hardest cars to pass in at a track like this where you're full throttle for most of it, if not all of it. Come on, 4th place, where are you at? I can see in my mirror 4th place isn't here. Probably the last ones we're waiting on. Oh no, 3rd place, my bad. Not 4th, 3rd place. Yeah, everybody else is here. We're just waiting on 3rd. Who got 3rd? Brady? Number 8? There he is. Comes in the last second. Just got to get a good start here. And sorry for no race being posted this past Monday. I got some new parts for my PC, so I was upgrading it. And they came on Monday, so I was doing that. But everything should be back to normal. Hopefully everything's good now on my PC, to where my whole PC won't freeze up in the middle of a race. Because that sucked when that happened. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I think it was sometime last week, like the very beginning of last week maybe, in the street stock races. We got all the way through the field. I think it was here at Charlotte as well. Got all the way through the field, starting dead last in the feature. Barely made it into the feature as well. Got all the way to like 7th or 8th out of 16 in the feature. And 2 laps ago, full screen froze. Really sucked.
Good luck, everybody. Have a good one.
Alright, we just gotta get a really good start here.
Good
One
luck.
car.
I'm just gonna try not to run over anybody.
One car is trying to get a jump.
Got enough people mad at me.
We're going now. Got a pretty good start. Got out ahead. People are under him, so that's gonna hurt him a lot. Awesome for us. We just gotta try to run our line, use up as much of the track as we need to, keep the car straight. Don't hit the tires. If you get a little too low, you'll hit your front left on that tire and it'll suck. It's like the second tire on both corners. Like where the apex is, basically.
Yeah.
People dive bombing back there. It looks like we're getting good gap from it. People being 2-3 wide back there. Great news for me. Need to not really look in my mirror and just race my race. Do what I need to. We've had some pretty good success here on the channel at Charlotte. Because back when I first started in like July or so on YouTube, I remember getting a win. I think it was in the limiteds as well here.
Come on, man. Quit driving it in hard
Ooh.
now.
They were wrecking back there, looks like. Got a second lead over second place. Just gotta try to be consistent.
From the guy who doored me out of the racetrack to the right rear into me, and then when I went to pass him back, run me all the way down the front straightaway.
Seems like there's some tempers in this race with some people.
The track every time. Don't be fucking whining.
Don't really know what happened back there.
I got by you and drove out of your life like I knew I would.
Good for you. Number 1 in the group, and I'm number 8. Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Higher I rating doesn't always mean better.
You're so good.
I'm really interested to see what the I ratings in this room are.
Thank you, buddy.
Since I'm car number 4, if I could win this thing, I'm gonna gain a good amount of I rating as well.
Man, I hate how there's just nothing in the middle or the top, man. It's ridiculous.
It's just slower. There's stuff there. It's
Fucking
just slower.
follow the leader around here, man.
Man, it's frustrating.
There's still some throttle control to it, unlike Knoxville. Knoxville, you just kind of move up the track and it's full throttle. This track, you don't really move up that much. Bottom doesn't get worn out as much when it comes in pretty clean. But hey, we're gaining on second just slightly. We're running slightly better than him. But hell, I'll take it. If he wants to start running the top, go right ahead. Be my guest, because I know there's nothing up there. So I ran that in practice to see what kind of time differences you can get. I'll be a tenth or so faster on the bottom for sure. If I just continue with my line. Did not expect this race to go this way though, especially with how practice looked. Very happy we qualified on the pole because that made the biggest difference in the world, because from second on back they were like beating and banging. Got almost 1.5 seconds left with half the race left. He would have to gain a tenth a lap on me and then still pass me. Which passing's a whole nother deal. You could probably be a little quicker than somebody and catch them, but passing's a whole nother thing at this track and these cars, because there's not much you could really do about it. Starting to get a little too sideways in 1 and 2. Starting to get a little too worn out through the middle of the corner. He's kind of sliding it more behind me through the corner and just like full throttling it. I'm trying to just stick the bottom. Seems to be working for me. But yeah, in these cars at this big of a track, you just want to try to keep the car straight for the most part. I could probably run where that grip is in these corners and get some time back. Let's see. Might be a little loose coming off the corner because the exits are kind of worn out, but I might be able to get some time here because it's not too much further up the track. If you can keep your car straight through the slickness coming off the corners, you'll be fine. He's definitely catching me a little. Oh, I gotta weigh slightly on the straightaway. It's gonna be interesting to see how this works out. Because I think I got enough of a lead to where he's not gonna catch me in time. Unless I mess up and smack the wall or get completely sideways. Just gotta kind of manage it back to him. You don't gotta try too hard. But I definitely don't want him getting near me. Once he gets near me, then anything could happen. He might try to dive me, get into me. Anything could happen, so I don't want to give him that opportunity. Less than 10 laps to go, coming up to like 6 to 7. Haven't really ran into any lap cars, which has been great. That's the one thing I'm always worried about in this series. The lap cars. Once they smack the wall or wreck into each other, there's no caution, so leaders will run into them pretty quick. But it seems like everybody's kept it pretty straight. I think 2 guys have gotten off the track, and that's it. But they've been completely out of the way. They went like into the pits and everything, so. Just trying to keep my right rear right on that grip through that corner, and it seems to be working. He might have a slightly faster corner than me, but I'm just trying to manage my gap at this point. I don't need to try to gain on somebody. But whatever he's doing is working. He's coming lower off the corner there. I'm like letting off. No, that's not good. I'm letting off in the corner a little bit. He might not be, and that might be the difference. He's just keeping his car as straight, but having the throttle down longer. Should get away from him there a little. He slid up a lot. Bottom still has grip. I'm just gonna run that because there's no way he's gonna catch me if I just run the bottom and don't mess up. 2 laps to go. He's definitely catching me though.
Go win off.
He was definitely fast there. You were catching me there for sure.
Needed about 3 more.
Yeah, it would have been interesting. Good race.
Good job, man. You're toying with those guys today.
Well, we got ourselves another win. Really happy about that. That's awesome. Doesn't happen too often, but when it does, it's sweet. These things do not do burnouts well at all. Like, you have to get on the concrete to really do them. If you can actually get the car going, it works. Go, car, go. You gotta like you have to get a run into it. Oh well, I'll just do it in the grass. Grass works. Oh, I'm happy about that. Getting that pole meant everything, by far. Getting the pole won us that race for sure. So that 1 lap in qualifying meant everything. Because if we didn't get it on that first lap and we would have only counted our second, then we would have probably been in second for that whole race like he was. There you go. You get it going on the grass, you can get it on the cement. Nice. Love to be surrounded by smoke after a race. Not wrecked, but like doing it yourselves. Because these motors are just so like slow. If you get it going on the grass, which is real slick, you can keep the tires going. Love the way that looks. That's awesome. Very happy about that. I want to go back and see what happened to the one right off the start. Because we had a really good start. Got away some, and then the 8 car was diving under them in the corners. And we kind of got away from them running side by side. That helped me a ton in the beginning because the track was pretty clean altogether. So the bottom was definitely faster. Very hard racing right there. One's pinching the 8 down real hard. He's trying to run the fastest line he can without running into the 8. He's pinching them down very close. It's good racing by both of them. They kind of tag each other. 8 goes in hard, tries to throw a slider on the 1, I guess. I don't know what happened there, but he backed into the 1 on his right rear. 1 crosses back over, 3 wide for second. The 8's trying to pinch him down, but they're 3 wide. The 8 has to run higher than that at that point. Oh, there goes the 8. That's what happened to him, it looks like. And I think the 1 just got away from them after that. Because, dang, that's a mess back here. 2 gets into the 8. Somebody's blinking. 10 blinked. And the 1 kind of pulled away from them at that point. But I was able to... Oh, God, what is going on there? 2 throwing a slider. 7. These cars don't throw sliders too well because the motors, you need to keep revved up. So throwing a slider in these cars is like a killer to your straightaway speed. But good race overall. Very happy with how that went. We barely got the win there, but car number 4 getting the win. We only won by 0.4, but we had like a 1.5 second lead after the halfway. So he definitely started catching us once the track worn out a lot. So I need to get better at that for sure. Definitely gotta get better once the track wears out. But we ran great. Everything was pretty much perfect. Led every lap. Got the pole. Got the win. Car is clean. 0x didn't touch a soul. So very happy about that. I think it gives us a 2x afterwards for the celebration, but that's fine. It's not going to count towards our safety, but it's fine if it does. I could care less. But let's go see how much iRating we end up gaining out of this. I'm super happy about getting a win. I can get some fucking iRating back. Alright, results are in. Qualified first, started first, finished first. Fastest lap of the race as well. Things went great for us that race. Like, led every lap. That could have gone any better. Gained 70 iRating. I have not seen a gain like that for myself in a long time. We were car number 4. Strength of field was 29.55, so actually it's pretty good strength of field overall. Car number 1 has 56, near the 5,700 iRating. Car number 2 way down. He lost 90. He was in the 44s, nearly 45 before that race started. The 3 had a little bit more than I did, I think. Actually, he was in the 4,000, so we kind of flip-flopped in numbers after that. So, very happy we were car number 4. That's awesome. Wish we were a lower car number. We could have gained even more, but very happy with how that went. Couldn't have gone any better. Appreciate you guys for watching. As you can see, qualifying means everything. Work on your qualifying time, and if you can qualify up front, you probably stay up there as long as you don't get wrecked. Get a good start off the beginning like I did, and just take off from them. Don't look back. And just don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Take what you need. But very happy with how that went. Appreciate you guys for watching once again. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing. Hopefully your guys' races go as well as this every time. But obviously we know that doesn't happen for everybody. But hopefully your guys' race go great. Thanks for watching it. I'll catch you in the next one.